Today's story is gonna be counting coconuts. Deep in the rainforest, Monkey was happily counting his coconuts. He had carefully gathered them one by one. He was sure he must have 100 by now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he began. Boa slithered down at an upper branch. "It will take you forever to count all those coconuts that way," he said. "You should count by twos." "If you would be much faster." "Are you sure?" asked Monkey. "Absolutely," hissed Bo. "Just put them into pairs and count each pair." So, Monkey started all the coconuts into pairs. It took him a while, but finally Head was ready to count again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No, hollered McCall from across the way. "That is much too slow a way to count so many coconuts. Surely it will go much faster if you count them by threes." "Are you quite sure?" asked Monkey. "Quite," called McCall. So, Monkey restored all of his coconuts into piles of 3. He was tired, but felt he surely had saved himself a lot of time. He began to count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. "Monkey, dear Monkey," said Sloth, hanging quietly in a nearby tree, "I am an expert on slow. And I tell you that counting by threes is a very slow way indeed to count such an enormous pile of coconuts. You would cut your counting considerably if you would just count by fours." "But Sloth," moaned Monkey, "I just sort all of these coconuts into piles of 3. "I know," said Sloth, "but if you really want to save them, you will do as I say." Monkey looked at the sun high in the sky. His stomach was growling. He did want to save them. "Very well," said Monkey with a sigh. "I suppose you are an expert on slow." But just as Monkey began to put the coconuts into piles of 4, he heard a loud uproar from behind a nearby bush. He saw a trio of tappers looking his way, laughing and chuckling. "What are you laughing at?" hollered Monkey. "You," said one of the tapers, "about to count your coconuts by 4. Any fool knows that the fastest way to count is to by 5s. You will be counting until you are an old monkey that way." Monkey wanted to get the counting done so he could start eating his tasty coconuts. He decided that the tapers were probably right and sorted the coconuts again, this time into piles of 5. "Done at last," he cried. "Now I can count them quickly," he began. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Grrr. Jagger jumped down from a tree branch and landed right smack in the middle of the coconut piles. Coconuts rolled in every direction. "Oh no," cried Monkey. "My coconuts! Now I will have to start counting all over again. It will take forever. I will never get to eat." "Not to worry," said Jaguar. "You are lucky that you get to start over. You can counting all wrong. I am by far the wisest of all the jungle animals. If you had asked me, you would know that counting coconuts by 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, or even 5s is not the fastest way." "Then what is?" asked Monkey. "Why, 10s, of course. 10s is by far the fastest way to count a large number of things." So, poor tired Monkey slowly began to gather his coconuts one by one to put them into piles of 10. By the time he was done, the sun had sunk low behind the jungle trees and the night insects were buzzing and talking. Once more, Monkey began his count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. He was done. He finally counted them all. There were exactly 100 coconuts. He looked them over and carefully chose the best looking one. He cracked into open. He took a long sip of the juice and sat back. "Jaguar was right," he said. "Counting by 10 saved me a lot of time." The end.